Hey guys, welcome back, Bushcraft Family, with another video. Yes, it is time. It is time. It's beginning of the year, and what we should be prepping for in 2025, or, list of things that we need to be getting. Now, this is not a list that everybody has to follow or anything, but this is suggestions, kind of fill the holes or whatnot if you don't already have some of this stuff. In the last year and a half, 2 years maybe, people have slacked off on the prepping thing. Even myself, it's been such a hard struggle with the prices of everything to put anything back. And we need to get back into that groove again to where we start storing some food, because my pantry has gone down quite a bit because I've been eating my pantry, my preps, because my food situation there. I do have, the rice and beans and all that stuff put back and other various things, but canned goods and that, been using them. And I'm sure a lot of other people have been doing it too. And for food wise, my pantry is my preps, and it's what I used to eat with throughout the months. That being said, we're going to go over some stuff that maybe you've been working on, maybe you haven't, but anyways, let's get on with the very first thing is guns and ammo. There's strong chance the three-letter agencies might target the gun owners again. It's one of those things. And even though Trump is in office, you never know. Some things it's under his control. Some things it's out of reach of his control. One of those type of things. But stocking up on some of the essentials, ammo, ways to clean said tools, the oils, the solvents, those type of things, keeping the what you do already have in good condition, ways of storing, all that stuff. And there's everybody has their preferences and everything. I look at websites and I look at these other preppers and I say, oh, you have to get the AR, you got to get this and that. Well, you don't have to. If you don't like that type of gun, don't go for it. But I would suggest whatever one you do is get a popular ammo use. So don't get something that is very expensive ammo or very rare that you have to go to a specialist to get or something like that. Unless you make it yourself. Try to get the same caliber that is widely used, that you see on the shelves all the time. With that, let's move on to our next one. And a lot of people, this is lacking. Power generation. And there's many forms. There's, the good old gas generator, propane generator, which everyone should have because, storms and this sort of thing. But, during wintertime, power goes out. you have to heat your house. You have to, you have to keep going on. There's solar generators. There's battery powered inverters. All of this kind of stuff that the main purpose of being a prepper. And again, I don't like the word prepper, but we're using it for the video here. The main reason is to have a backup of the backup. And it's, if you want to go further, backup of the backup, That way you always have. It's just like in the olden days. Power goes out, you want to have a flashlight. Well, what happens if the flashlight and the batteries died? Then you have no light. So you want to have candles. And that's kind of where we're going at the backup of the backup thing. So, if you think you have, like, I have a generator. What happens if I run out of gas? I need power. I need to figure out another way. I have inverters to where I can turn batteries into AC. What happened if the batteries run down? I got solar. It's not much solar, but it's enough to run lights and things like that. So, again, back up the backups. Our next one is food and seeds. Yes. Now, we do have Trump coming in office, which means, the Russian-Ukraine thing hopefully will be going away, hopefully. But you never can tell. You never can tell how any of this stuff is going to go on. And unfortunately, we import a lot of our food. Wheat, grains, sunflower oil, a lot of the oils. And on top of that, Trump has said that he would raise the tariffs on these other countries so that they have to pay their fair share, which means our prices will go up. Hopefully, though, in a few years, we will get companies making these products or growing these products here in the United States, which would be cheaper. And that will bring their prices down. That's how it goes. And you never know. The way things go, there's already talk of, pandemic scares and this and that, weird fogs and aliens and, the whole shebang. Big T attacks and, on and on we go. But, again, we need to implement at least a little bit of preps coming into our supplies. When you go grocery shopping, grab a few cans of this extra to put back. Always be rotating your stocks also. That's a side tidbit there. But on top of this, we need to be stockpiling seeds. And there's many, many ways of storing these. I believe I made a video not too long ago where I put packs of seeds in a mason jar with some rice and vacuum sealed it. You can go one step further and put those in a freezer. Say you have an extra freezer. You could stack that thing up with so many seeds. with that being said, there's so much being done with our seeds at the moment. Imagine all the bioengineered and the geo whatever is being done to the seeds. Imagine those old seeds, those ones that nobody touched, that grew what God made. What happens when those are gone? Then we're forced to eat this weird stuff. Yeah. Ugh. Our next one is medication, or other means of medication. And you read between the lines with this one. Again, Trump says he's going to raise tariffs for China, and that's where the majority of our medication comes from, or the ingredients for that medication comes from China and India. So, that being said, there could be shortages. There could be extremely high prices where you can't afford it. That medication, you might not even be able to get that medication. So either stock up on that stuff or find alternative methods. There's herbal, that type of stuff, and I'm not going to get into that because, yeah. But yes, that is something important to get at right there. And medications for a lot of people is very important. Unless you can survive, and there's some people that can't survive without, diabetics, immune deficiencies, there are all kinds of stuff. So it's very important to work on that. Another one is communication devices, ham radio, CBs, that type of thing. I'm not telling everybody to go out and buy these fancy things and get license for anything or anything like that. It's just something to think about and work on, because these things, everybody loves them, but eventually they might not be, they might not be around, or power goes out, or you never know. Again, Trump will be in office, and a lot of people don't want him in office. That being said, you never know what weird, crazy things that's going to go on. So we have to, again, still prepare for these things. Even though he's about to be in office, that doesn't mean the world is saved and we're all better and, prices go down and nothing bad happens. Unfortunately, that's always going to be the case. There's always going to be bad people. There's always going to be storms. There's always going to be disasters and those type of things. So those things is what we need to prepare for. And you don't have to fear those things if you're prepared for those things. Until next time, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.